Hello everyone and welcome back to Starbound. My name's TechOrsa and today we're continuing work on the carrier. Had lots of good feedback last time, so we're going to continue on with the fixed camera. So I'm going to set that up and we'll get started. So I'm going to be working on getting the framework for the next section of the ship. Right there seems good. Alright, let's get started. Alright, welcome to yet another time lapse where I compress 90 minutes worth of work down to 5 for your enjoyment. And speaking of you guys, thank you so much for the support that you've been giving me over these past videos. It's been amazing. Oh, and so I forgot to mention in the last video, but we hit 150 subscribers over the weekend. So a big hello and welcome to everyone who's joined us. And to let you guys know, I love it when you guys have suggestions for me. You know, I try to do the best I can to incorporate suggestions into my builds. What I'm currently working on right now was a fan suggestion, so you know, if you have a suggestion and I like it enough, I will eventually get around to building it. I do have a little bit of a what's the word? I don't know what the word is. I have a lot of backstock of ideas, how about that? But anyways, so about this build in particular, so currently I'm laying out the framework for the next few rooms. I've got a security center with an attached armory and brig, and also a launch tube for smaller vessels. And right now I've moved on to working to a little bit on the bridge that I've got put on top of the ship. Yeah, that's the main thing that I work on in this episode. I do finish up the framework completely, so I'll be able to start working on more individual rooms in the next episode. But yeah, that's mainly it. I do also work in filling in the backgrounds of the bulkheads. I don't completely finish it, but I do make a lot of progress on it. And I also put in the backgrounds of the hangar, as well as, let's see, wire up the exterior door of the hangar. The one that runs into the launch tube. And I wired it like I wired my cosmetic airlock. I'll put a card to that one in the upper right hand corner of the video. And I think that was all the major points that I hit in this video. Let me think. Oh, right. So the last bit was I put in the fuel tank for the FTL drive. Which, speaking of, I don't know how I'm going to represent an FTL drive in sort of the engineering, would you call it a bay? I'll just call it engineering, but I don't know how I'm going to represent it in engineering. So that's going to be something I think I'll tackle in the next episode, really. Because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. And it seems like it's going to be simpler than working on the crew quarters. And let's see. And speaking of crew quarters, I'm still trying to figure out the furniture that I want to use. I've been considering the retro space decorations. Basically, they bring in retro space pioneer, basically guys in Star Trek uniforms. And I think that's appropriate for a spaceship this size. Let's see. And I also added in the fuel lines for the fuel tank, just so I have them when I start putting in the FTL drive. And I also ran one pipe out to the exterior of the ship, sort of to be like the main fueling line. You know, they attach like the fuel nozzle to there, and it pumps up into the fuel tank. Alright, well that's all the time I have for today. I managed to finish up the framework for the ship. I finished up the hangar's background, adding the extra ships, and I've made the giant fuel tank. But anyways, that's going to be it for now. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I do run a daily Starbound Let's Build series. But anyways, if you have any suggestions, comments, questions, concerns, whatever it is, leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day.